There we go. Let's keep my bread and butter centered in the shot, baby. How's it going? Welcome to Petey Aprendendo Português. It's the Petey. Welcome. Come one, come all. In the extravaganza of a lifetime. Less than a month until we're fully involved in I don't know, just 4 years of this frickin' journey that I've done for myself. Holy crap. And yeah, that's let's take an acknowledgement of which day we're on, because I tend to lose track now that we've passed the threshold. It has been 1,000. Look at that. 1,444 days on the day streak. 1,444. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. That's way too much. But we have to say goodbye to that. Goodbye, 1,444. And say hello to 1,445 days on the day streak. See you in a sec. Oop, I ended that early. Hold on, let's do it again. Okay, I think that's better. I gotta get the Duolingo intro. I gotta maybe lengthen that. It looks like we're in 16th place. And that's actually not too bad, considering that I think we just did a one and done yesterday. So, where are we at? Yeah, we did the friend quest. We are so close to finishing up the Summer Olympics. And summer's almost over. Holy crap, the days are getting shorter. Everything's going to get cold and depressing. But the only thing that's not going to get cold and depressing is the fact that I have my love, Nayada, coming to America. So there's something positive to look forward to. And we got a +5 XP for the first lesson on our phone apps, too, which is wonderful. So let's see. What should we do? Should we space this out? I've got 14 days to complete the Summer Olympics. Okay, we're in 18th place now. All right, time to get worried. Time to get concerned. But honestly, I feel like if push comes to shove, tomorrow night I'm probably going to do a bork ton of stuff. So let's get into it, baby. Yeah, leave your comments. Start the first lesson.
Ela recusa o meu presente.
She refuses my present. Ela recusa o meu presente. She refused my present. Ela o meu presente. There we go. She refuses my gift.
Essa é a definição.
This is the definition. Essa é a definição. Give me that sugar. O carteiro recusa o dinheiro. The postman refuses the money.
A surpresa é fator importante.
Surprise is an important factor. A surpresa é fator importante. She refuses my gift. A surpresa é fator importante. Surprise is an important factor.
Ele não me telefona.
He does not call me. Ele não me telefona. Hola, Ajax. How you doing, man? He's been slacking. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? For some reason, my settings aren't correct. And I don't know why that ended up. Hold on. Why is that goofy? Why is my. Here, hold on. Why is this all the way over there? It's got to be here. This has got to be over there. Somebody's been messing with my settings, and I don't even know what to start with. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. We had to go over. Who messed with my settings? God dang. Am I being hacked here? Is this it? Is this the end of the PD? I don't know. But good to see you, Ajax. I did not even see. Up nesta ponte? No, at this point. A essa altura. A essa altura. Fuck. Nós queremos fazer outra definição. At this point, we want to make another definition. I really hope that Ajax, you just do the flame. Speaking of Ajax, I know you're doing your own thing, so.
Ele é alto e tem ossos grandes.
He is tall and has big bones. He is tall and has big bones. Ele é alto e tem ossos grandes. Ah, it's humanos. Esses ossos now são humanos. I I clicked out of, I backspaced the S in humanos, and I should have left it in there. I second guessed myself. So that is not good. And that's life. I just happened to be up at 3:20 a.m. Then you went live. Boom. I love the froggy emoji. I don't even know how you did that. I appreciate the frog. What is a frog? What is a frog but a rabbit without fur? That's been my catchphrase for years.
Telefona para ele.
Oh, now I have to listen. Oh man, now I have to listen.
Telefona para ele.
Telefona para ele. Phone for him. Or call him. Is it uma or surpreso para você? Uma surpresa.
Ele
Okay.
sempre poupa dinheiro.
He always saves money. Ele sempre poupa dinheiro. Poupa. Dinheiro. Poupa dinheiro. Pooping on the dinero. Poupa dinheiro. Pooping on the dinero. Poupa dinheiro. Poupa dinheiro. Ele sempre poupa dinheiro. Ele sempre poupa dinheiro. He always saves money. Ele sempre poupa dinheiro. He always saves money. Ele sempre poupa dinheiro. É.
Poupa.
Am I saying it right? Sempre poupa. Yeah. Essa altura nós queremos fazer uma outra. What? Nesta. Fuck. At this point, nesta altura, nós queremos fazer uma outra definição. We want to make another definition. Esses ossos não são humanos. With an S. These bones are not human. All right, we're almost done. Eu tenho uma surpresa para você. Nesta altura, nós queremos fazer uma outra definição. At this point, we want to make another definition for the win. How is my Portuguese going? Asks Ajax. We'll find out in a second. How is it going? There we go. That's how good it's going. Speaking star. Oh, 79% good. Oh boy. But daily quest stuff. And here's how it's going. Boom. 1,445 days on the day streak. Keeping that flame going, keeping it alive. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah. It's a good day. I mean, my Portuguese is going pretty well. I'd like to think so. But we finished up on a Saturday. Finishing up on a Saturday. Boom. 14:45. Very good. Finishing up a week. And that's a good screenshot. That's a good healthy screenshot. I'm going to keep that for the archives. I hope that there's some way to get the screenshot of that. Boom again. Oh my God. Bring on the boom. Finished it up on 2 phone apps and a desktop. Yeah. So we're doing good. I keep messing up. I don't like the repetitive nature of the personalized practices on daily refresh, but it's all I have left. I pretty much was strong-armed into the next day. Or what's the word? I was pretty much strong-armed into I don't know how to formulate my thoughts. So there were 5 sections. Section 1 was like beginner. Section 2 was like the traveler. Section 3 was, I don't know, explorer. They had all these names. But Section 4 was champion. Now, and then Section 5 was daily refresh. They got strong-armed by the owl, strong-winged, so to speak. But when I go back here, there's Section 1, right? That's with all the basic stuff, beginners. I think Section 3 was the traveler, and then Section 2 might be explorer. But yeah, they have those 3, and then Section 4 was right here. It was full of personalized practices that I struggled with so much, but they got rid of it. And now Section 5 is now daily refresh. What was daily refresh, but now Section 4 is daily refresh. So they got rid of so much content. And according to one of our loyal viewers known as Victor, our Floyer lawyer, he mentioned that was an accident on Duolingo's part. So I'm just waiting to see if they return that removed content back. And I mentioned the devil here. Here's Victor. He's going to explain it to everybody. Explain to us, Victor, how Duolingo made a mistake in removing Section 4 of the Portuguese course. And Chiba X, prazer em conhecer você. Good to meet you. Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Prazer. And yeah, Victor's in his house. What up, my homie? Multi-million-dollar company makes an accident. Hey, I got a new job in IT. It's not... It happens. It really does happen. Why would you just get rid of content that helps people? I don't get it. Seems like the removal of Section 4 is a glitch. It's not exclusive to Portuguese. So it's like I finished the course, and I did finish the course. I goldified the course on my 2nd year. Now we're up to our 4th year, and, well, I finished the course, but I didn't legendary rank the every unit, so to speak. So I wanted to get the trophy for each unit, get the final crown, and as we started trucking along in our 3rd year, purple became the purple rank went back to gold, and then that was gentrified. I think halfway through my 3rd year, and I think we made it up to like into the 4th year. We made it past the 3 sections, like the beginner, traveler, explorer, all 3 of those. And then champion, like maybe into the 4th year, we started really getting into it. And I really wanted to make sure that I didn't just skip around. And so, and they changed champion, so I had to redo another part of it a couple months ago. And I got into it almost halfway through Section 4. And then like suddenly, I don't know if it was like around 1400, maybe a little bit earlier, but they just got rid of it. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Yeah, eu também estou aprendendo inglês no Duolingo. Continue a ver-me no português. Eu vou. I will. Yeah, it seems like it's a glitch, according to Victor. So, Ajax, there's your educational public service announcement for now. I really hope that it comes back. No promises. And speaking of this conversation we're having that is fairly interesting, let's talk about this interesting conversation right here.
Uma conversa interessante.
Uma conversa interessante.
Bia está em parque.
An interesting conversation. Bia's at a park. Bia is at a park.
Com licença.
Excuse
Eu
me.
posso sentar aqui?
Excuse me, can I sit here?
Sim,
Yes,
mas minha amiga vai chegar.
but my friend will arrive.
Ela vem com o namorado dela.
She will... What? She is seeing her boyfriend? She's with her boyfriend.
Ah, é?
Ah, eh?
Eu quero muito conhecer ele.
I want to... What is it? I want to meet him? I really want to meet him. Eu quero muito conhecer
Por quê?
ele. Why?
Porque ela gosta muito dele.
Because she likes him very much.
Interessante.
Interesting.
Ela vai pedir ele em casamento.
She is going to propose to him
Esse sábado.
this Saturday.
Esse sábado?
This Saturday.
Sim, é muito romântico.
Yes, it's very romantic.
A minha amiga está aqui.
Ah, my friend will be here. Is here.
Oi, Emília.
Hey, Amelia.
Oi, Bia.
Hey, Bia.
Ah, você já conhece o Léo?
Ah, you already met Leo?
Que bom.
That's great.
Quem?
What?
Léo, o meu namorado.
Leo, my boyfriend.
Ah, não.
Oh, no.
Prazer em conhecer você, Bia.
Prazer. Good, nice to meet you. Prazer em conhecer você. Prazer em conhecer você, Bia. Already, já to meet, conhecer, here, aqui. Why, porque, parque, park. Parque and porque. Yo necesito. That's Spanish for I need. Here, let me move this. Why did everything move? Like suddenly, why did my own dang settings. All right, here's what we're doing, kids. Like, why did everything move to the right slightly? Did somebody hack my computer? What's going on, kids? All right, just bear with me, kids. There we go. Yeah, that's a doggy. Yeah, doggy. Yeah, just get it over, shimmy over, baby. All right, we're good. Our adjustments have been made. Yeah, story complete. We did stuff. We did more stuff, and look at us. We are achieving in our... Ele não disse quando voltaria. He did not say when he would
Se eu
return.
tivesse carro.
If I had a car, if I had $1 million, that's what you'd have to be in order to have a car nowadays.
Ela disse que esperaria aqui.
She said that she would wait here. Ela disse que esperaria aqui.
Dia entenderemos.
One day, we will understand.
Ele disse que voltaria logo. Ele disse que voltaria logo.
He said that he would be back soon. Dia nos, was it? Entenderemos. Nos entenderemos.
A leitora ajudaria a escritora.
The reader would help the writer. Se eu tivesse carro. If I had a car. A leitora ajudaria o escritor. Ela disse que esperaria aqui. She said she would wait here. Quando? Oh. Ele não disse quando voltaria. He did not say when he would come back.
Eu comerei naquela hora.
I will eat at that hour. Eu comerei naquela hora.
Ele não esqueceria disso.
Ele não.
Ele não esqueceria disso.
He would not forget that.
Comerei. Aquela.
I will eat at that time. Aquela hora?
Hora.
Yes.
Ele não esqueceria disso.
He will not forget to say that. Ele não disse esqueceria disso. Ele não esqueceria disso. He would not forget that. Quando? Ele não disse quando voltaria. He did not say when he would come back. Rats. I got 5 in a row for that one. And we got, 8 out of 12 listenings. Very good. 5 jammy gems. And then another 10 to make a full 15 jammies in the world. In my life. All right. We are going to continue on to the next story time, which is camping.
Acampando. Vikram e sua mulher Petey estão acampando. Eles estão dentro da barraca de camping.
Vikram and his wife Preeches are camping. They are inside the camping tent.
Eu quero usar o meu celular.
Yeah, they're going to clap cheeks later. I really want to use my cell phone.
Petey, nós prometemos não usar os nossos celulares, lembra?
I thought he said leche. Preechi. We promised not to use our cars. Our fucking, not cars. Our cell phones.
Lembro, você está certo. Vamos aproveitar a natureza.
I remember. You are right. Let's enjoy the nature.
Sim, e vamos jantar. Eu estou com fome.
Yes, and let's have dinner. I am with hunger.
Só temos 2 maçãs. Nós comemos muito no almoço.
We only have 2 apples. We ate... What is it? We ate everything? We ate a lot for lunch. At
E agora
lunch.
está tudo fechado.
And everything is already closed. And everything is closed.
Acampar não é fácil.
Camping is not easy. You domesticated.
Vikram ouve alguma coisa lá fora.
Vikram listens to something over there. Outside.
Espera,
Wait,
você ouviu isso?
do you hear that?
Não,
No?
Você acha que é um urso?
Você acha que é urso? Do you think it's a bear?
Ursos gostam de maçãs?
Bears like apples.
eu vou ver o que é.
Eu vou ver o que é. I am going to see what it is.
É perigoso.
It's dangerous.
Você está vendo alguma coisa?
Do you see anything?
Não consigo ver nada.
I can't see anything.
Espera,
Wait,
o que é aquilo?
what is that?
O quê?
What?
É
It's
um homem com uma pizza.
a man with a pizza.
Ah, é?
Oh, yeah?
É,
É.
as pessoas daquela barraca pediram uma pizza.
Daquela barraca, the neighboring people ordered a pizza.
Petey liga o celular.
Prichi picks up the phone.
O que você está fazendo? A gente prometeu não usar os nossos celulares.
What are you doing? We promised not to use our cellulares.
Petey fala no celular.
Pretty call talks on the phone.
Boa noite, eu queria uma pizza.
Good evening. I want a pizza.
2, por favor.
2, please. Dangerous, perigoso, promise, prometeu, ordered. Pedirá outside lá fora jantar dinner. Dinner. There we go. And that look at Vikram spinning around with that stupid owl. Let's see Victor's comment. You should have seen my friend's reaction to Thursday, the night after I taught her to remove hearts from Duolingo lessons. She's so happy she can practice Japanese without losing hearts all the time. That's the thing that they don't talk about, that they really ought to mention, the hearts. And also plot twist with, Ajax said, plot twist, it's not a bear, but a green bird with a bloody knife. Yeah, I know. He's out to get you, Spanish or vanish. But yes, very... you changed my life, man, by just simply removing the heart limit. Of course, doing the desktop app, there wasn't an issue with hearts, but then it started creeping in, and I had to be a good boy. But honestly, I still restricted my Duolingoing. I don't understand why this doesn't let me continue. This is another glitch. You think like multi-million-dollar company, there's a lot of oversight. There's a lot of stuff in the background that I imagine upkeeping is quite difficult, and dealing with account issues, it's a lot. But, it doesn't excuse the fact that it's been like 2 years. I don't know if it's been 2 years. It might have been like a year and a half where like I do the daily refresh. I do 4 lessons. Nothing. I can't continue past this. Are you kidding me? What's the dealio, my kids? Yeah, that's not here nor there, I suppose. Let's do something from Unit 2, then maybe something from Unit 3. Let's talk about people. Hearts are terrible, especially if you're a beginner. My mother is the victim of that, It's just, I don't know what it is. Like, she wants to have hearts, but she's shit out of luck, pretty much. She's SOL, as the kids would say. Hearts are just limit your learning. Exactly. See? I feel like my learning is limited. I mean, I'm going to pick my battles here. I just want the Section 4 back. The whole Section 4 that I almost got halfway through 2 times already over. Like, I want a challenge. I want to do personalized practices. I just want something, man. Just something. But anywho, that's... people. More content, please.
Gente,
people.
sociedade.
Uma sociedade civil é muito importante. Civil society is very important. Bride, sorry.
Noiva. Ela tem
Ela tem 19 amigos. She has 19 friends. Assembly.
Assembleia.
Yeah.
As
crianças veem a nossa grama. The children see our grass. Okay.
O povo fala com o rei. O povo fala com
the people follow the king.
Rei.
Sorry, the citizens talk to the king. I'm thinking fala and follow, which is following someone is English for seguir. It's like it punishes right at the moment you need to practice the most. Exactly. But I'm assuming there's still that like training part of it. Like when you go into the hearts, it's like then you practice your weak spots to get hearts back. Do they still have that feature, or did they get rid of that too? Good evening, Samuel Lucas. Boa noite. Boa noite. Civil.
Civil.
Type.
Gênero.
City.
Cidade. Hotel.
Palace, palácio.
Quantos anos tem o seu nome? Quantos anos tem O seu namorado. Namorado.
How old is your boyfriend?
Eles são boas pessoas.
They are good people.
A rainha come arroz. Rainha come arroz.
The queen eats rice. Next.
Próximo.
Crowd.
Multidão.
Couple.
Casa. Ilha.
Island.
Turismo.
Turismo.
O sujeito.
The subject. Sujeito. The dirt. The individual.
Sujeito.
Sujeito. Is that similar to when something's dirty? I believe you can practice to earn more hearts, but it's tiresome too. I'm pretty sure that they will remove it soon and make it a super duo feature. Jesus, that's atrocious. Oopsie. Oh, crap. Oopsie. Is that centered? Okay, I'm just gonna lock that in. It's not letting me move the chat. So I'm pretty much locked in. Maybe it will. Okay. I must be blind then. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure they will remove the feature. I don't know, man. I don't think they'll do that. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Pessoa.
Theater.
Teatro.
Stadium.
Estádio.
Court.
Tribunal.
Prisão.
Prison.
Ele vai conversar sobre a greve na universidade.
He's going to
Conversar.
talk about the strike at the beach. I feel like if they roll that out, shit, why did I say beach? Universidade is not beach. Praia is beach. Universidade is university. What do you think about the Second World War, says Sumer Lucas? I'd say it's a great way to make money. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Getting the dinero. Yeah. What do I think about World War II? I think any war is tragic and horrific, and there's no good or bad sides. There's just people who die and people who murder. And are there really good or bad people on both sides? Is it really that black and white? No. There's good people on both sides. There's bad people on both sides. And guess what? We're still kicking with it. That's ever since World War II. That's been our identity, is killing people. And am I supposed to say unalive? I forget. Unaliving people. That's the new thing. Now, people, they get smacked, they get downed, and it's encouraged. Encouraged because it makes money, and that's great. What do I think about it? It's I'd say naively, I would say it shouldn't have happened, but then, how do you make money? How do you get more money? It's that sounds very horrible. Vietnam had the best soundtrack. Yeah, with the hippie movement and such. Unalive is an interesting word. I know. Good point of view. Well, I mean, I don't mean to be such a cynical son of a bitch about it. It's just, my grandparents were in the war, were involved in World War II. Like, my grandfather was in World War II, and he did a bang-up job there. He was an engineer. He built bridges so that they could kill the Germans. Or unalive them, sorry. And, guess what? It worked. They had a scare where, maybe somebody was going to invade his camp. But that was the only action that he almost got. So, yeah. it's gonna like we might get into a third one, or maybe we're already in a third world war, and it's just this perpetual saga of, okay, what kids are we gonna be blowing up in which country? You know, in George W. Bush's age, it was Iraq and Afghanistan. Or I think Afghanistan might have been his father, but Iraq was his doings. Then Obama came into office. Then it was Syria and Libya. And oh God, they're going to change it to an all-gold currency system. Can't have that going. Better kill somebody who's trying to mess with our status quo. Then there's Trump. He threatened, but actually shook more hands than started wars with somebody. Everybody took him seriously, and he wanted to practice more diplomacy than anything else. In actuality, he talks a big game, he talks a lot of crap, but man, did he actually go for diplomacy, and that's great. When it comes to our current president, it's like back into Ukraine, blowing up kids in Ukraine. Great. I don't know. I feel like the guy who from the beginning said going to war in Iraq was a bad idea, that might be the guy who I'd want to see as a leader, because that type of foresight is something I respect. But yeah, in terms of like all the history of modern day and, you know, Project for a New American Century and things like that, I just say, you know, it's good to have an opinion on not like wanting world peace and things like that. But I feel like there are a lot of undesirables that are aggressive because they don't have parents that I think a rich upper class group of snobs get together and like, okay, we got to kill these undesirables, or we got to have them convince them that it's a good idea to go into combat and kill each other so that we can just, one, profit off of it, retain power, and also, you know, literally kill two birds with one stone. We get these undesirables out of existence and their bloodline is gone while ours can thrive and flourish. I'd say that's the real crux of the whole reason for war, is just the interests of nepotism that continues to domineer throughout the entire status quo as we see it for the world. They'd love nothing more than to see what they consider undesirables die, or be unalived, or be censored, or never have a story, so that they themselves can procreate into and have generations of unofficial royals permeate and infect the world, even though that they're not any more deserving as anybody else in terms of being these royals. I mean, Samer, you said it. Look, and if you told if you talked about this with, like, you know, my parents, or like with my fiance, they're like, you know, ooh, I like Kamala. Oh my God, I love her. She's so great. I'm not convinced. I used to be so convinced. I used to be like, yeah, left, the left, the Democrats mean good, and they're for the gays, and all things rainbow, sunshine, and magical. But our bombs are just colored rainbow. It's not. They don't care about any of us. And I would say anybody that tries to conserve the rights that we have, that, you know, God-given rights, if I use the Christian terminology that the founding fathers did, as a way to explain something that is sacred. The word sacred is also poisoned by anti-religious, I would say anti-religious zealots. I would say something like that. The disdain for a belief in a collective good, or at least the ideal of a collective good. That's great, and I respect that somebody would want to keep that secular. But if you make something like that secular, then that opens a can of worm for government becoming, or government, corporate interests, and the financial sector that permeates the world pervert what the collective good could mean. And that's something I have a problem with. The reason why we refer to an ancient book might be due to the fact that you can always rewrite what's good and what's bad, and after a couple of generations, people tend to agree with it. Like, our collective morals have been watered down by media propaganda for years, and it's time to get back to a point of normalcy that we can all see a mutualist, symbiotic growth in our evolution as man. The end. And I think it's been a long, drawn out saga. It's kind of like a snake that bites a small rodent. They have to bite, open their mouth, bite again, open their mouth, bite again. The prey can try to pull out, but it hurts too. And that's the snare that we have to get out of. And nobody's disciplined enough, because anybody that talks about being disciplined, they're either shadow banned, they're censored, and their voices are silenced, or they're threatened, they're poisoned by Big Pharma, or they, it's just a combination of those things. They get their lives messed with, their bank accounts frozen. God forbid you embrace some form of, male empowerment, because if men are empowered and they're physically fit, they might challenge the powers that be. And we can't have that. And it is midnight in Brazil. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna finish this lesson, by the way, but I guess that's my life now. Is over explaining stuff. Wedding.
O casamento.
Casamento. Children.
As crianças.
As crianças.
Ele vai conversar sobre a greve na universidade.
About the strike at the university.
Ele vai conversar sobre a greve na universidade.
At the university. There we go. Oh my God. É verdade. And I hope I don't offend anybody, because I feel like if I challenge whoever, well, look at this. Where did we get? We went from 15th place to 14th place. Ooh. And look, just because I'm like a nerd that likes. Here's the thing. We see a lot of things from a spectrum nowadays, right? The whole idea of gender and, being, either you're this amount of boy or you're this amount of girl, masculine, feminine, and you're like somewhere here or somewhere there. We see that on a spectrum. We see autism on a spectrum. How much you like Minecraft, how much you like trains, how much you like Pokemon. Or, how good you are at music and how bad you are at connecting the communicative parts of your brain. and that's like the autism spectrum. Now, why can't we see levels of goodness and badness as a spectrum? Why can't we see information or points of view as a spectrum? Just because I agree with diplomacy over just because I agree with diplomacy over this other candidate that promises things, that makes false promises towards minorities and minority groups and doesn't hold up on those promises, doesn't mean I don't care about the problems that people who are in protected class minority groups should be. I don't think that they should be left behind either. I think that there's just a different way around it. And just because I don't want to go to war in another country doesn't mean I don't care about the other country's people. I feel like the Ukraine war is just a way for us to have a base next to Russia so we could take them over so they don't spread. And it's really, and don't get me wrong, like Vladimir Putin is kind of crappy as a person, in the sense of like people don't have rights to speak. But America's getting like that too, in the form of corporations. The private sector's taking over, and undermining public stuff is tough. That's the undercut that we're getting. See, Victor says, I love Minecraft, but I haven't played it for a while. See, the thing about here's the thing too. I had a good friend of mine say this years ago, where how come we look at people who really like one thing a lot, so much so that they have every passion unlocked. Like I don't have every Pokemon game, but I've got a couple. I've got an affinity for things that I like and that I'm passionate about in terms of hobbyist things. Why is that seen is that autistic? And if so, why is that a bad thing? Like I see so many people that are just full of themselves, celebrities, people I just know with such extreme narcissistic personality disorders. And why are they normal, right? Like you see somebody with autism, they just really like trains. They really like Minecraft or Pokemon or like Steven Universe or I don't know. I'm just listing things now. But Roblox, I don't know. And the other thing too, it's like some of this is just they're kids. Or they have a childlike mind, which is not, it's not the same thing. And I'm just, it's another way to say that I guess we're over-diagnosing is the first thing. And the second thing is just, who cares? Like if you're on the spectrum, maybe it's the whole spectrum of that was determined just in a weird way to stigmatize people who have passions. Because if you could stigmatize people who have passions, then they self-police and they herd. It's the sheep that herds themselves, essentially. And, I get so obsessively anime protagonist obsessed with something. And then, therefore, I am the dummy-dumb who does that. Isn't that somebody that we look towards as a protagonist, right? Like, I don't know. I'm sounding like a broken record. But why do we look at that as bad? And then we've got it flipped. We should be looking at the narcissist as like, why aren't we throwing these people in a volcano? And just because it's not like sacrificing a virgin, because they've definitely frackled a lot. And they are beneath, they are God-forsaken people. Narcissists, that is. Sociopaths. And I don't get, not that I wish that upon anybody, but I feel like if we're gonna put somebody we're gonna crucify somebody socially, it should be the narcissist over the people who just really like random hobbies, like taking apart electronics and putting them back together, or some other third thing. I don't know. We all have a bit of the tism, like for something. It's kind of like midichlorians. You know? The chosen one is the one who can look at a horizon of like New York City, like all the skyscrapers, and draw it from memory. It's somebody who hears a chord, a complex, like big PP, big boy, like 10-note chord of all these crunchy notes, and then they could say, oh, that's an A flat 11 yabba-doo, skibbity-doo, skibbity toilet chord. And they could just, that's that. Sing all the intervals. Da, 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 da. And it's just exact, note for note, perfect pitch, A440 tuning. And it's like they're wizards. And there's a stigma to being I guess it's because it's a nerd thing. There's a stigma to it. Like it's taken me a long time for me to like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, because I think he's an insufferable jerk. But you know, I assume that he in his mind thinks a certain way, and is very smart at what he does. I think maybe it's part of the arrogance that comes along with it, where they know that they're super duper wizards in something, and then they think they're better than everybody else. People like that sometimes don't know how to operate their computer. And that's when I come in to help them. Like, I know everything about this. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. I know more than you. That's the worst. Maybe they do deserve to be shoved into lockers. Who knows? But for me, I think, that's the side of the left-leaning folk who want to be super duper smart and with it and intellectual, that it clouds their judgment of wisdom and, the big questions of destiny and, faith. Faith, something that people don't have anymore because it's clouded by intelligence. And actually, that's a Luciferian thing. It's the temptation of intelligence and taking advantage of someone who's vulnerable, who's not intelligent. It's like torturing a dog because it's a stupid dog, but it doesn't know how to use a gun or a knife because it's a dog. And every time I get into these lessons, intelligência é uma virtude. No, it's not. It's not a virtue. Não. Não é virtude. Virtude. It's esperança é uma virtude. What is it? Is that patience or hope? I think it's hope. I think it's patience. I forget which it is. I always get those mixed up. But it's like intelligence isn't a virtue. It's actually close to being a deadly sin. It's a catalyst. It's a temptation. Because when you're smart, you can manipulate someone. And manipulating someone isn't good. That's what Lucifer did. Goddamn Satan. Goddamn. It's kind.
Espécie.
Like species.
O leão escreve cartas.
The lion writes letters, I guess. O leão escreve cartas. Yay. Stars.
Estrelas.
Eu caminho
pelo rio todas as manhãs. I walk a lonely road. I walk along the river every morning. Brain.
Cérebro.
Cérebro.
Meu jardim.
Meu jardim tem uma árvore. Árvore é muito grama. My garden has a tree and many grass. Has many grasses. Yay.
A terra gira.
The earth gyrates. Like my hips. Nature.
Natureza.
Wood.
Madeira.
Expert.
Perito.
Heat.
Calor.
Pedra.
Qual é a origem do universo?
Speaking of Big Bang Theory, rain,
Chuva.
brain,
Cérebro.
see,
Mar.
science,
Ciência.
prova, test.
Ele enche o jardim com flores. Ele enche o jardim com flores. Flores.
He fills the garden. Sorry, Eli enche. He fills the garden with flowers. Good for you. Star, estrela,
Estrela.
planet,
Planeta.
florist,
Floresta.
point,
Ponto.
research, pesquisa.
Nós estávamos olhando para o céu. O céu.
We will look for the sky. We were looking at
Eles
the sky.
estão nadando no mar.
They are swimming in the ocean. In the sea.
Isso é um mapa da lua. Isso é um mapa da lua.
Is that a map of the moon? Wood.
A madeira.
A madeira. Fire.
O fogo.
O fogo. Oh, look at that. That's a familiar logo. Oh, o fogo. O fogo. Fucking, yeah. O fogo. Actually, it's very similar to this fogo. Yeah, look at that. It's the same flicker of the candle flame. Perfect lesson. There we go. We listened to at least 12 exercises. Double XP. Let's get it. Yeah, and if anybody wants to hear me do my Duolingos for some more time. Wait, are we in 15th place? Yeah, okay. 690. All right, I guess we got 690. Let's spam an interesting conversation. I'm just going to
Uma
spam this,
conversa
okay?
em Bia está em um parque. Com
She's in the
licença,
park. Excuse
eu
me.
posso sentar aqui?
Can I sit here? To sit.
Mas minha
Yes,
amiga vai chegar. Ela
my
vem
friend
com o
will
namorado
arrive.
dela.
Yeah, boyfriend. Yeah.
Ah, é?
Eu quero
it is?
muito conhecer ele.
Por
can't
quê?
wait to meet
Porque
him.
ela gosta muito dele.
Because
Ela
I-
vai pedir ele em casa esse sábado.
Esse
This
sábado?
Saturday. Yeah, she's gonna
Sim,
propose.
é muito
Yeah, it's
romântico.
very romantic.
A minha amiga está aqui. Oi,
Yes, she's here.
Oi,
Hey, Amelia.
Ah, você já conhece o Léo?
Ah, you already met Leo?
Léo, o meu
Yeah, he's my boy.
Prazer em conhecer
meet you,
você,
Bia.
Bia.
Yeah, she, oh shit. To meet is conhecer. To sit, sentar, who came Saturday, sábado, chegar, to arrive. Good, we got 80 XP. Oh my god, like, it was nothing. And that made us go to 14th place. And that means we are good at Duolingo. And I'm going to do acampando. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to get this for the personalized practice. Acampando. Chove muito em junho.
Nós sempre estacionamos aqui. Nós sempre estacionamos aqui.
We always park here. Ele não pode
Os
nadar.
homens pescam bastante. Os homens pescam bastante.
The men... What is it? Os homens pescam bastante. Ele introduz os códigos. Ele não só bom.
Logo você melhora. Logo Você melhora.
Soon you get better. Defeats seu amigo. Derrota seu amigo. He defeats his friend. Hits the brakes. Ela freia.
Mulheres conseguem trabalhar, ter filho e construir uma família.
Women can work, have kids, and construct a family. Okay. Ele reserva uma mesa, right?
Quanto sai isto? Quanto sai isto?
How much is this? Is it molho? Molho.
Eu sustento os meus filhos. Eu sustento os meus filhos.
Eu asso peixe. Eu asso peixe.
I bake fish.
Obrigado, mas eu não posso ficar. Obrigado, mas eu não posso ficar.
Thank you, but I cannot stay. Desenhar.
O chapéu custa menos do que o casaco. O chapéu custa menos do que o casaco.
It's like the hat costs less than the coat. Yeah. Nós remain same. What is it? Continuamos sem respostas.
Eu continuo na fase 1.
I am still on phase 1.
A gente cozinha um ovo. A gente cozinha um ovo.
We cook an egg.
Você pode ir a qualquer lugar. Você pode ir a qualquer lugar.
You can go anywhere.
Eles podem conhecer meu pai. Eles podem conhecer meu pai.
They can meet my father. Campo. Ele atua no seu campo. I'm messing up here. A gente cozinha um ovo. Hey, Leo. Leo. Hey, there's a story about you. You can go anywhere. Yes, I can.
Eu introduzo a carta no envelope. Eu introduzo a carta no envelope. Eu introduzo a carta no envelope.
I introduced the letter into the envelope. It was like, crescem. Os anos passou. E as crianças passam. E os filhos crescem.
Eu odeio segunda-feira. Eu odeio segunda-feira.
I hate Mondays. Spend. Spend your money. I don't know. Você gasta. Como você gasta seu dinheiro? How do you spend your money?
O pescador assa o peixe. O pescador assa o peixe.
The fisherman grills the fish. That was tough. I'm doing the opposite way. I'm learning English. Você gasta o dinheiro. Oh, I got that too late. But gasta, I don't remember that word. You're Brazilian. Very nice. I only got half of these right. That's how you know legendary level is no joke. You know, my aso is grasso. So yeah, it looks like we got, where are we on the leaderboards? We're in 12th place. We'll be fine. In the next run of things. What is this profile picture? Is that just leaves? All right. Let's try another legendary. Let's be legendary here.
Ele tentou impedir a investigação. Ele tentou impedir a investigação.
He tried to prevent the investigation. Give me 1 second. O número may rise. O número. I'm glad you think está indo muito bem. Oh, obrigado. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Pode subir.
Eles podem desenvolver um programa. Eles podem desenvolver um programa.
Obra.
Acabar.
Verdade. Assumir.
Jeito.
Eu não posso explicar a ausência dela. Eu não posso explicar a ausência dela.
Eu posso colocar o copo aqui? Eu posso colocar o copo aqui.
Let's see. Ok, ele tem aumentar, acrescentar. I don't know the difference.
Como foi atuar em outro país?
Eu posso garantir. Eu posso garantir que ele fala a verdade.
O país continua a existir.
É difícil de encontrar a pessoa ideal.
É difícil de encontrar a pessoa ideal.
Lack. Falta.
Falta.
Laugh. Riso.
Riso.
System.
Sistema.
Como podemos chamar a gata? Como podemos chamar a gata?
Isso, não. Acabar. Bem. Sabe. Disso. Pode.
Isso não pode acabar bem. Você sabe disso. That cannot end well. You know that. Nós nós ready for some fun. I don't know, ready. Preparar.
O homem tenta romper a porta. O homem tenta romper a porta.
Meu sonho é aprender a tocar teclado.
Eu tenho dito isso aos... Eu tenho dito isso aos meus alunos.
Type.
Tipo.
Aplicar. Paixão.
Riso.
Você me no mapa.
Pode. Saying. Eles. I don't know. Gito?
Ela guarda fotografias para comprovar. Ela guarda fotografias para comprovar.
Meu plano é estudar na Austrália.
Isso é pedir muito.
There we go. Oh, man. That was tough. I did a little... I'm not doing very well. I keep getting them wrong. But we got 40 XP, I guess. That was something. We're in 10th place. That's an even 900 XP so far this week. And we've only got one left until we finish the Summer Olympics, which is pretty cool. So I think that's a great place to stop. Leo, thank you for prazer em conhecer você. Victor, as always, thank you for commenting. Ajax, it's great to hear from you. And Samer Lucas, also great to hear from you as well. And yeah, I think that's everybody. We also have Chiba X for the early comments of the stream. We are going to wrap up. I think that's all I wanted to do for tonight. And yeah, 1,445 days. We've got 15 days until our 4th year on Duolingo. Wow. So let's acknowledge the flame one last time. 1,445 days on the day streak. Keeping the flame going, keeping it alive, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, as always, 1445. Obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. Take care. Be nice to each other. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And até próxima. Take care.